hot mess tonight. It's because I am very hot. I just came back from CrossFit. I put some powder on my nose, but y'all look like at how I got
your skin care looks so good.
No,
you must tell us what you've been doing.
No, I'm just saying. All I'm saying is like my eyeliner. Like I worked out. Like I rode 40 calories, which is kind of a lot, and then I did like 50 sit-ups, and then like it was a long workout, and like my eye makeup is like on fleek right now. Like I'm like, how did it stay? All I had to do is powder my nose because like it was like a little shiny, and I would have gotten distracted. Y'all probably wouldn't have cared, but I would have gotten distracted by it. So I'm just totally stuck. I'm like, I could go work out and then go to the live stream, and like I won't have to change anything.
Yeah.
But I'm really sweating. I probably stink a little. So y'all be glad it's not smell-o-vision.
I know. And we have one person watching. I think it's the least amount of. We have two now.
Well, no, that can't be right because Lance.
Well, they may not be on now. They may have said hello and then bounced out. But it's okay.
Hey, if it's just a small party, we'll have a small party. Yeah. How's everybody doing tonight?
There we go. The numbers are increasing now.
Hey, Lance, good to see you. What's up, Vicky? I just love your screen names. Can I just, just say I love your screen names? Haskell, hello. Good to see you. Nikki, hello.
What up?
What's up, Dr. Crystal? What's up? And Lance says he's here. So he was one of the one.
Awesome.
I appreciate you. What's up, Georgia Flips? What's up?
So we have been a little quiet lately, y'all.
But not sleeping. Because we've been busy. Unless we've been sleepworking.
I'm so confused by this statement.
You're like, we've been quiet. But I'm like, but we have been doing stuff.
We have been. And that's why we've been quiet. Because the store has been kicking our butts. It really has. Like last week got us.
Oh man, it was rough.
We expanded the store. We kind of revamped it, put a lot more bins in, advertise it more as bin stuff. And we had more customers on Thursday than we usually have the entire week. So we are in the process of transitioning to kind of like mostly bin store, falling prices stuff. And we've got other stuff that we're planning on that we'll let you guys know at some point in time. And then it was our anniversary on Sunday, so we went camping, just the two of us.
He's put up with me for 6 years now.
And we had so much fun.
Oh, man, it was best.
If y'all love the outdoors and like mountains, then you want to go to the Buffalo River. It's beautiful there. We camped at Buffalo Point. There's many other campgrounds that are there, but like they're kind of, I forget what they call them.
They're more hardcore.
They're hardcore. Like they don't have like electricity or running water or anything like that. But Buffalo Point does have we didn't have electricity at our campsite, but there was like running water like that we can walk to. There was bathroom that we could walk to. It was amazing.
The best part I think was the canoeing. We went canoeing. It was just like a 4-mile canoe.
It was a 4-mile canoe.
No, the canoe itself was not 4 miles long, but the travel that anyway.
It was a little bit too short. The lady, when we went to the place, she said it'll take you about 4 to 4.5 hours. And we were done in like 2.5. Like
and we stopped.
I would have loved another hour.
Yeah.
But it just kind of creeped up like, there's the end. And then like once you're at the end, you just can't just stop because then you run into all these people and stuff, but it was a lot of fun.
The only time, and we worked really well as a team.
The water was really low. We had to get out. I had to get out a couple of times to push us over the little rocks.
And I did a really good job because I was in the front, and except for the one time that I got distracted by nature.
She was looking for fish. Because there are a bunch of like trout and small bass in the river.
I was appreciating the river. And then next thing you know, I hit a rock.
Vicky and Kat, I think y'all would love it there. I think that you would really enjoy it. It'd be like 6.5 hours for you guys from Dallas to get there.
We should do it.
I mean, it would be worth it. It's just, I've been going there since I was a kid, and I hadn't been there in probably 10 or 12 years. It was very nostalgic for me. Like the whole weekend, I was just like remembering different stuff. It was amazing. Like I had so much fun.
I'm laughing at Crystal over here.
Yeah.
She said the first confusing thing said 3 minutes in, it's going to be a good night.
Yeah.
Teresa, your birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday. From Georgia. Vicky asked how are the bins going? They're going really well. In fact, we had to move. We signed a lease actually for a different building because we cannot stay in that building and continue advertising. So like last week, I guess what we were trying out like set prices just to see if people would like that. And some people did. Some people did really, really like set prices where, you know, everything is pretty much $8 and under, but we set a price and we just get a price tag, we stick it on there, and then we put it in the bins. And we got some good sales. But then we were like, you know, it would be so much easier, aside from like our bigger stuff that we get from a different pallet load that we put on Facebook Marketplace, that would be not included. But like to get simply like pallets just for the bin stores and just throw them all out there and do a falling prices, I was like, it would be so much easier. We wouldn't have to spend a lot of labor
and
pricing
we could scale
items.
It. Like if we wanted to open up other locations, we could easily do it.
Yeah. And so we were like, okay, we'll try it. And then it got to a point where Joe had to stop advertising. Like we were paying for one of our posts to get boosted on Facebook. And we started getting so many people in that were like, we don't have the space for all the people that want to come in. So we had to shut that off.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, and so we just ended up moving. So now we signed a lease last week. And they're remodeling it right now, which is great. And as soon as they're done, we'll be able to move in and we'll have significantly more space. I was not expecting it to grow as much, and it has nothing really to do with us being on YouTube or anything. Most of those people don't even know who we are, so
they have no clue.
They don't know. So you know, for them to come in and that to be like a big deal, like that's really exciting for us. So let me say hi to a few more people here. What's up, Aaron Lewis? Good to see you. Oh, and Vicky wants to check out our camping spot.
You would enjoy it. We're taking the family.
I want to go fishing so bad.
And Vicky. I don't know, one weekend early in October, we're going back again. And then early in November, we're going to go again. I don't know if we'll be able to in December now that we're moving into the new retail spot, unless we already have a great team, people that are working for us, but we are going to have to hire probably 3 to 5 people in some type of employment capacity, whether it be part-time or full-time, or, you know, we'll probably hire some seasonal people as well.
But we have 3 colleges and people looking for part-time jobs, so we're in a really good spot to do that. What's up, Sunshine? How's life? How's your classes? I know that, don't you normally have classes on Wednesday evenings? So I think you just finished
my haircut so bad.
You need to go see Ann, my friend Ann.
I do. It's out of control.
It's not that. You know, you kind of look like the Spider-Man 3.
What?
You know when he went all emo?
No,
and
I don't.
Had the thing. Claudia, thank you. We did have a great time on our anniversary weekend. We got to connect. You know, we work together, we homeschool together, we live together, and you would think that we have a lot of time together, but we really don't, because all of this other stuff just kind of, you know, builds up. So we have to be very intentional about spending time as friends, like as spouses. So going somewhere where we didn't have internet connection and we didn't have
there's
signal,
no, like where we were, there's no internet.
We didn't have any choice but to like sit and talk to each other. And I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot how fun you are. Like, you know, like
we talked so much and I was like, is this what it's like when you have no cell phones?
I'm like, we need to do this more often. I mean, we had so much fun. And I'm like, and you know, it's one of those things where you like remember, like you just kind of remember like how it was like, and you remember like that we really do. I mean, because, you know, we fight and we argue like every other spouse does, but like, you know, we have a lot of skills that kind of help us get over that. But then, you know, if you don't spend intentional time where you're not just trying to do that and you're just trying to connect and have a good time and, you know, talk about stuff, like that is so important. So those of you who have significant others, I highly recommend, like, if you can't stay off your phones, go somewhere where there's no signal, because it really helps. So,
it was
TJ's here.
TJ? I was texting TJ before.
Oh, thank you, Aaron.
I didn't even know you could do super stickers.
I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Do I need? Oh, Trey said no reminder or notification. Does that mean that I need to like share it somewhere or something?
No, it just means that you may need to unsubscribe and then resubscribe so that you get notified once again. Because I believe YouTube, as long as you're in, I know you're engaged with the channel, but sometimes YouTube stops sending people notifications. One way to correct that is to unsubscribe and resubscribe and make sure you have all notifications turned on. And if y'all are watching and you didn't get notified and you're like, hey, I didn't get notified either, maybe you should try that trick too.
Yeah. But I'm also okay with this having a small group. Sometimes we have a large group and things go crazy. And sometimes we have a small intimate group and we can just have some conversations. Yeah. Trey, I'm not going to be mad at you if you unsubscribe because I know you're just going to resubscribe anyway. Yeah. So it's cool. It's totally fine. And
Manny didn't get notification either.
Well, that's not fair. I'm going to share this. I'm going to share this on the page while y'all are talking.
Yeah, I scheduled it and then put it on the Facebook, the family Facebook, the Family Flips page.
The family Facebook.
And then also on the community page so that people would know. So I don't know, but we're sorry. Amanda, you're going to have to come. We're going full-fledged bin store. We've expanded. And we just got a larger space that we're going to be moving into as soon as they get done remodeling. So I know that you're going to like it because it's good stuff. Like I have a hard time not shopping there. Every customer that checks out, like last Friday, even every day, really, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, do you know how much that thing is worth? I'm like, it's selling for like $80 on Amazon. You could probably put it on eBay for like $70. And make this much money on it after shipping and fees, and I'm like, we get so excited. Okay, Desi.
I got it.
Desi's like yelling at us. You want to hear an interesting story? So we got back. What is today? Wednesday. So we went camping. We got back on Sunday. Then I watched my beloved Chiefs play. If there's anybody that wants to jump on the Chiefs bandwagon during the season, it's okay. There's plenty of room on there because then it's like, hey, we're all rooting for the same team on Sundays or Mondays if they play. But we were so tired. I think it may have been Monday night. I let Desi out. Like I fall asleep and I never hear him wanting to come back in. And then Jessica lets Desi in. But then I wake up at 3 a.m. And Ollie is outside.
I sleep through anything, y'all. There could be a tornado and I'd sleep.
Yeah, it's like Floyd Mayweather, like pounding on that little boxing thing. Like it's like going to town. And Ollie was outside. I'm like, what? How? What? How did you get outside? So I don't know. I was so exhausted. I could have left the door open for so long because I think we had watched an episode of Survivor and then I fell asleep during the episode. And then the moment we turned the TV off, Desi's like, wanting to go outside. So I begrudgingly let him out. And my eyes eyes be very tired.
If Joe doesn't wake up, I tell him no. I'm like, you had plenty of opportunity to go out before I went to sleep. Now I'm in bed. So you're going to have to wait.
And but Ollie was just chilling outside.
And he was like, why didn't you let me in when I called you?
Yeah, and I haven't been sleeping well. I think I have some sleep apnea issues because I've been waking up gasping for air some days, and then some days like I just I'll sleep 8-9 hours, but like I am still so exhausted the next day. Like my body has never recuperated. So I have. Got a sleep study that I'm going to be doing. I don't know when. I just had my doctor's appointment on Tuesday to get a referral set up for that. And I don't want to have to wear the mask, but I would love to not wake up gasping for air. And I'd love to, get some restful sleep. Because I know that's a great question, Trey. I don't know.
We do have some people jumping on. And since I did share it on my personal page, if you are just jumping on and you've never been part of our family meetings, this is what we do where, a lot of people, it depends on, who's talking, but if you have questions, you can always ask them in all caps. We do Q&As. We talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. We do ask and answer. We do answer liquidation questions if you have them. We answer. Stop saying ask.
We ask questions. How are y'all doing tonight?
We do ask
Are y'all
questions.
having a good time?
We answer reselling questions. We answer life questions. The only thing that we don't really cover is controversial subjects, because I feel like there's enough of that in the world, and we just want to all hang out, and sometimes it's just really hard to have those conversations.
I'm already so controversial, you know.
He is. But so yeah, so those of you who are just jumping on, feel free to say hi in the chat. Feel free to you know, if you have any questions or you want to chime in, go for it. Go for it. So let's see. Hello, Anna.
What's
from
up?
Sweden. Good to see you.
I like your hair.
See?
It's all it's curly.
Yeah, nice hair. Nice
It's just
hair.
like, what are you trying to say?
No, I like it. I like
it's just curly hair.
It's nice hair.
Yeah.
Yes, Crystal. Actually, I tried banana tea. I gave him banana tea before.
It made me too tired.
He couldn't wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
Like he got restful sleep for
but
sure.
I couldn't.
But
10 hours of sleep was not enough. I was just like, I woke up more tired because I rested so good.
Yeah, Aaron was talking about melatonin, but it makes him sleepy too. Like it's like
I'll do one like usually after the third day. I'm like, I'm gonna take a kid's melatonin because I do have, like last night I took a melatonin and I don't know if I was gasping for air. I never woke up. So I could have, but I've been also having a lot of dreams. Like I don't know. I just as the stores grow when you're moving in, like it's anxious. It's anxiety producing. In
the UK, Colin says in the UK they call that long COVID.
Yeah.
Having it's the worst illness.
Oh, I need to show Colin my
oh yeah, Colin. He got the mugs. Remember when he broke his mug? He got the new ones. He wanted to show you. He was really excited about it.
I got a set of 4, and then I usually keep 2 in the freezer at all times. That way, when I want a beer, I just pour it in a frozen mug. It's amazing.
My dad has sleep apnea, y'all, and he has a mask, and he loves it. And he takes really good care of it and all that. And it works really well for him, too. So it looks like a lot of people.
Yeah. And I know I'm slightly overweight. I mean, the BMI would say, like, I'm obese.
I am also overweight.
But so I know that is part of it. But I also know the lack of sleep also increases obesity. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's see. Georgia flips. What happens to the items that didn't sell? Are you talking about the bin store? If you're talking about the bin store, let me know so then I can answer your question. What's up, Beth in Washington?
What's up, Beth?
Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling well. Trey said it hurt, but I unsubscribed and resubscribed. Sunshine says, do not take sleep aids or narcotics if you have sleep apnea. It's actually quite dangerous because you stop breathing when you sleep.
Yeah.
So, actually, I honestly don't. Do I take any medications?
No.
No, I do take a gummy vitamin for PMDD.
Are you still doing your iron patch?
Only certain times. So, but I feel like I've had a lot of energy. I've changed my diet up a little bit, drank a little bit more water. Here's my thing. I love medication, like pharmaceuticals. I'm glad we live in a time where those things are readily available, like antibiotics, all those kinds of things. I just think that, like, for me personally, everybody else is different because everybody has different like stuff. But since I don't have any like serious conditions, I like to try and go with diet, sleep, water intake, and then I'll start adding like herbal supplements, teas, stuff like that. And then if I need a little help after that, like I like to do homeopathy first. And then after that, if I still need help, then I do that. It's all relative depending on the situation. But, I'm all about like solving the problem, not managing symptoms. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Oh, the bin store. So here's what happens in the bin store for items that don't sell. So what we're going to do is we're going to, on Tuesday is our last day for the sales. So everything's $1. Once we're done with that, we pull everything from them, we put them away. And then during certain times, we haven't quite decided when and how. It just kind of depends on, we're kind of still experimenting. So we're trying to figure out how much stuff is going to sell. Are people liking the products that we're putting out? Because like all of that is adjustable.
Yeah.
So it's like we don't actually have it like this is what we're going to do, but this is the tentative plan. We pull all those, and then at some point we're going to do like a fill a bag sale. So we're going to have like different sized bags that cost certain amounts of money. Like maybe we'll have like a $10 bag, a $25 bag, and then you can take any of that stuff that you want. You can fill it all up with that, and just see what happens. Because it's one of those things where it's like we don't want to make like this is what we're going to do when we've never done this before. Yeah. So we need to be
right
adjustable.
now. They're we filled up 3 coffin boxes full of stuff. If you know what a coffin box is 48 inches by like 24 by 24. So we filled up 3 of those from stuff, but some of that stuff had been out there for like, some of that stuff had been out since like our first week or 2 of opening.
Yeah.
Who knows? I think we put out, we only have 500 square foot of retail space, but it's an odd shaped retail space.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't really have a whole lot of bin space. So I believe we put out close to 900 items today. We will put out new items tomorrow afternoon. So I'm sure after what we sell in the morning, we will have put out, over 1,000 items. And a lot of the items that we get, like we're getting custom built pallets from a company called Wholesales that are made specifically for the price structure that we have for our bin sales. Like they can do custom built pallets for your eBay store as well. So it's a great, like we've got an unboxing video that we filmed last week, kind of talking about it, our experience so far. It should come out this weekend, I believe. I'm trying to get it to our editor, Katie, so that she can get it edited. But I don't know. We have no idea how, because this is technically like our first full week of having stuff. So who knows how much stuff that we'll actually have.
Yeah. So it's like I said, like, and whenever you start something in business or start anything in life, like you can have as a plan, but be prepared to deviate from that plan because things might change. You might find a better way and you just don't know until you try. So that's where we're at.
And we even want to be somewhat flexible with with our bin pricing. Like this week, we're starting off at $10 tomorrow, but it's like great stuff, like this good quality stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then $8 on Friday, $6 on Saturday, then $3 on Monday, and then $1 on Tuesday. But say next week, like maybe the quality isn't as good as we want. Like we're not gonna charge $10. But if the quality is really good, maybe we do 10, and then we lower down. Who knows? Like we want to be able to be flexible because
we want to get people the right deals.
Yeah.
Haskell, we do not know when we'll be moving into our new retail space yet. We've already signed the lease, but the people that we are renting from now and the people that we are renting the new place from is the same company. So he owns both buildings. So whenever it's ready, we'll just transfer it over. And so it won't be such a headache for that.
Yeah.
So I'm like thinking, okay, it's going to be, we'll be all right with it, but no later than November 1st. I know that. Yeah. But if it can be done before then we'll be able to
we
go
probably, best case scenario, like because of our camping trips and Jessica has a trip planned, it wouldn't be until, we would not move until like the 3rd or 4th week of October anyways, just because of stuff that we already have planned, that there would be no way that we could facilitate a move while doing that stuff.
Crystal wants to know if you wish you had dreads to flip around so you could be like, Elizabeth's healing well from her surgery. Very good. And do not lift more than 25 pounds if that's what the doctor said. Because I did that with Jolynn was a C-section and, I didn't listen very well and it did not end well for me. So
maybe that's what happened with my hernia surgery. And
it probably did. I tried to tell you.
Orders.
I tried to tell you.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's up, Marcellus? Hello.
What up?
We're doing great. How are you? Are you doing all right? I certainly hope so.
Lance.
Tarika, hello.
What up?
Hello.
Lance, I would say, I don't know if I toss and turn 100 times a night, but I would period of time. but you know, I wake up a lot. I've always done that, but I don't know if it's because I was always being a light sleeper and having kids. But now that the kids are like sleeping all the night through, like I've got some stuff going on.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So are we using Facebook to move some of those items too? We are only using the programs for the bin stores for the bins. We have different different pallets that we buy for our online and Facebook Marketplace stuff. Just because I don't want to be tempted to take things from the bin store bins to sell online, and then I'm taking all of the good stuff, because I want to give other like resellers and stuff opportunities to go to the bin
It'd be
stores.
so easy because we know what to look for.
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff that I saw out in the bins, and I was like, oh, we could sell that and make this much, or we could sell that and make this much. But that's not the point. That's not the reason why we're doing the bin stores. You know, I would love to someday, if we can like figure out,
and we will.
If we can get like the store staffed, both the e-commerce and the bin store staffed, where Joe and I can be relatively hands off. I want to do like reselling workshops. I want to do like ways to like help people, because I think one of the big things that we've always wanted is like, we came from like having to watch PayPal sales on eBay to be able to buy dinner. Like, you know, like we came from that. So I want to help people get out of that. And so we buy different, to set boundaries for ourselves, we buy different specific pallets for the bin store, so that we don't pull those items, so that we're not taking from people that could be making that kind of money.
Yeah.
Also,
and plus you just don't want, like, you want to have a healthy bin store ecosystem. You have to have resellers mixed in with normal everyday buyers. Because they will come in and they'll keep coming in and to buy stuff on every single day to be able to resell, because you have to be able to sell all of the items.
Yeah.
And by balancing the two, like you can do very well. And then also, like for us, like we want to help people. So it's like, you can buy this stuff and sell it. Like we want people who are normal everyday people to get great deals on stuff. But at the same time, like we want people to be able to improve their financial situation so that they can get out of survival mode and learn how to thrive in life.
Yeah. And I want to help that. I want to help with that, because we learned how to do it. So if we're going to take the time to learn how to do it, then I want to share that with everyone. Yeah. Amanda, this new place is going to be a Park Rider.
Yeah. The kind of the opposite end of Park Rider from where Walmart is. So I know you'll know where that is. Yeah. So it's like on the other end of Park Rider towards old Dave Ward Drive.
Yeah, it's like between College Avenue and Dave Ward.
It's not like the best like destination location, but for bin stores and all this, like it's still centrally located enough where people will go, and there's going to be enough parking for probably 50, 60, 70 cars. So that won't be an issue.
I went to Hot Springs for my mom's birthday weekend. How far is that? Like an hour?
55 minutes. 50
like
minutes.
An hour. Yeah. So if you're gonna make the drive, I better see y'all. I'm just saying, or you're gonna be in trouble.
Okay? Especially when there's like an hour.
Yeah.
You know, if anything, like we can, if we know when it is, then we can try to like meet you in Little Rock or something for lunch.
Yeah,
because that's only like 30 minutes. For both of us. It just depends on when it is, though. But you may want to see the store. Who knows?
So will we do full bin store, and what will happen with our larger items? And will this mean no more unboxing videos? Why are you yelling at me, Trey? I'm just kidding.
We still want to do unboxing videos, but because we enjoy them. Like I enjoy doing them, and I know that you guys enjoy them, from people who just watch for entertainment and people who are watching for entertainment. Like we want to do them. Are we going to have to pause them for a period of time right now? Yes. And it could be a couple weeks. It could be a month, because we're so busy in the store. Like when we're working,
I'm only one person.
When we're working, like we don't, like before, Jessica and I could work on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons, and we could film in between customers. But now there's customers in there the entire time. And because of bin stores, like you can't just have one person running the store. Like you need to have an additional person, because one person is there to check out people but also you got to make sure that you're coaching people like, hey, you can't open that there. If you want to open it up, like we can help you. You can test it over there, making sure that people have shopping bags, all of those things. And because of that, there's no way to be able to film an unboxing with what we have. Like we could do one on Tuesdays, but then because David, he can only work certain amount of hours per week, his off day is Tuesday. So it's just not going to be possible for us to be able to do it until we get more staffed. And we're working on it, but I'd like to be able to wait maybe another week and then be able to start hiring people so that they're able to start the last week or two that we're going to be in the shop and get them trained with the smaller, more easily learnable situation before we move into the new store. But right
Y'all
now,
like my nails?
Yeah.
They're $2.99. They're stickers from Lily and Fox. I should be like an influencer for these because I buy like 4 at a time and then I change them out every week on Sundays when I'm like watching Netflix. Speaking of Netflix, you're watching Lost again, TJ. I see that.
I can only watch 2.6 episodes
a day.
How do you stop at the 0.6 though, TJ?
I don't know if I could do it.
How do you stop it?
I have a very important announcement. I think it was
because
Vicky.
Then do you do 2 1/3?
This is way more important. Okay. Netflix might be picking up Manifest, y'all, which means we may have another season at least. And this is just really important. I need to be. I think was it Vicky that sent that to me?
It was Harold.
Was it Harold?
It was Harold.
Listen,
Harold don't even watch Manifest.
I'm so excited. So excited, y'all. I can't express because they canceled it and they left so many questions. Like I had so many theories in my head and I was like so distraught that I was never going to figure it out. But now, TJ, you have not seen Manifest. You need to see Manifest, please. So we can discuss.
Where did he put it at?
It was up there.
No, the one where he says 0.3.
0.6.
Okay. So, but TJ, so do you watch the remaining third of it, that one episode, then you watch the beginning third of the other episode the next day to where you're still watching 2.6 episodes? How are you doing this?
Vicky says it's easy to confuse him and Harold. They're basically twins. True.
Basically.
True.
Yeah.
What's up, Christina? What's up? It's a party. I don't know what's going on with me, y'all, but I'm in I think it's because I worked out today.
It's the endorphins from the workout.
I think that's what it is. I love CrossFit.
You're so loud right now.
Because
you start talking about Manifest and you went to a 9.
I'm so excited about it, y'all. I can't tell you how excited I am. But I don't know why I'm like crab.
You're like,
I've been doing this a lot.
You've been doing it with your, look at these nails. I should be an influencer for this company.
So this is Lily and Fox.
Girl, tell us about your skincare.
LilyandFox.com. And I have so many different kinds. And they're stickers. So they're not like high quality, but they work really well. Because since I unbox palettes and stuff, I'm really rough on my nails, so I don't want to spend a whole lot of money. But they're $2.99. They're probably going to stay $2.99. And so, yeah, I'm going to see if I can get a... Hey, does anybody need a task organizing, software? I'm a bullet journaler. However, because my day is no longer predictable. Like before when I worked from home and we had the business in our garage, every day was pretty much the same. We didn't have to do so much planning. And so the bullet journal really worked well for me and I really enjoyed it because it was analog, it wasn't digital and it just gave me the freedom to decorate and stuff. Well, I ain't got time for that now. So I ended up moving and I have projects on Trello. And then I have Joe email me things that I need to remember to get done because anyway, okay. So here's my thing. I have found it integrates your email, Trello, Google Calendar, all of that stuff. So you can put together specific task lists each day. It has like anyway. So I'm saying, if y'all need something like that, I have found one. And then they reached out to me and they were like, hey, do you want like an affiliate link? And I'm like, yeah, I think. I'm pretty sure. But then I was like, does anybody even want that? You know, like, because I mean, anyway, so it's Sunsama, Sunsama. But let me get an affiliate link so that it's not going to change anything for you. But at least I can, like, I don't know, be like an influencer or something cool. I don't know. If y'all want it, I'll get it. I will do it for you also. Okay.
You're funny.
Oh, how close? I am all jacked up on fitness. What's
Lester,
up?
we're doing good.
I'm in a great mood.
We went live at 6:00. Our new location is probably 2 miles away from our current location.
Yeah, it's not that far. Okay, but which nail stickers do you use? Because I'm down to try other ones. These ones are great. I'm not saying, but I like to have options. You know,
We need to get you more red during football season, dear. We need to get more red.
I will order red
during football season.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Yeah.
Besides, you would love to know what music goes through my mind. I make it up as I go. Actually, we have a chat group for moderators.
You are so jacked
I'm
up.
just in a great mood. We have a chat group for moderators, and I actually shared an original song with them for the first time. I've never done that before. And it was like, they're safe people for me to share this and like step out and try to do something. And it was well received. So I just kind of make it up. And sometimes it's just
dang it, we don't have that toothpaste. How does it keep getting sold?
Sometimes it's just kind of like,
dang it.
Ba, 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 ba. That's what's going on right now. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. That's what's going on in my head right now, but that could change in 5 minutes. Hey, Marcellus, thank you. Thank you. You already answered that question. Make a short on YouTube about it. Oh, so you're gonna make me do more work. Okay, I can't just like post it on Facebook. Okay, I see how it is. Oh, and then Crystal wants one. Y'all want this? I got you. I will get that link for you.
For those of you that got the snack box, I'm sure at this point in time you've already ate your snack box.
Oh, Whitney wants to know which toothpaste.
The $60 toothpaste. Like, how do we have multiples listed? The Smile Actives Power Whitening Gel, 3.8 ounce. It's selling for like $60-something on Amazon.
Why would somebody buy $60 toothpaste?
Yeah.
It must be special.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I bought one from somebody else on eBay so I could fulfill the order. But still, like, I don't have to spend another $60 on toothpaste. We lose like $10 when we don't have it on this one. Whitney, I didn't even know you were watching. Whitney's watching this.
Everybody say hi, Whitney. She's the reason why we're alive.
Yeah. Whitney's like, we're like the wheel, you know, but she's like the spokes in the wheel that allow the wheel to turn.
I always consider her the glue.
Yeah, she is.
She fastens all of the aspects together to make them work well. Yeah. Maybe like oil, like WD-40.
If y'all are going to do business in life, you need to find
a Whitney. But you can't have our Whitney.
No.
I will not share Whitney.
I don't think she would share herself. Whitney's probably like, shut up, guys. And we just appreciate you, Whitney.
I do like Color Street, but they're $9.99 and these are $2.99.
Oh my God.
What's up, Yellow Brick Road reselling? I'm high on endorphins. I worked out today.
You haven't had a lick to drink.
Been great. This is water, I promise. Well, you can't drink right after you work out anyway. That's like unnecessary carbs. You know, you got to have like good, solid carbs. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I'm just
Dang it, they just paid for it. I guess I sent them an offer, 10% off. And they
Just-
accepted. I didn't know. I ended that listing.
Jared, yes, the new Matrix.
Yes.
I learned about it from TJ.
TJ.
TJ is my go-to for all the good new movies that are coming out.
It
I
better
just
be.
wait for
Hey,
him to
TJ,
post
what
it.
if you came to Arkansas when it came out and you can come to our bin store? We can film some videos together and we can go see The Matrix.
Oh, that'd be fun. Let's do that. Yellow Brick Road loves planners, but never tried bullet journaling. You should look up Ryder, Ryder, Carroll, Carroll. He's like the founder of bullet journaling. If you look up bullet journaling like on Pinterest, it's gonna be like super like artsy, flowy. And if you're into that, cool, good for you. But the act of bullet journaling itself is actually very, very efficient, and it doesn't require a lot of setup. You can use it on any piece of paper. You can get your own notebook for it, or whatever. But I really do like bullet journaling, and if I could make it work in my life right now, I would. But Sun Sama is really working for me right now.
She likes this.
I just like it because, you know, I can put my Google Calendar, my email, like my Trello boards, all that, and it all comes together. And then you can just make a task list of your important stuff. You can backlog things that you're just not going to get to at the moment, but you don't have to delete it so you forget it. You know, it's just, I could talk all day about it. I really like it. Yeah. Okay. So Vicky and Kat ate the last snack box. The next one is on the way for us.
Yeah.
So
we just need to give ours to kids.
Yeah. So we'll just start over. We need to. Here's a couple of things that I need some feedback on, y'all. Number one, snack box. When we do it, are we still into that? Are we still wanting to do it? Because if nobody wants to do it, then Vicky, Kat, Joe, and I can do it.
Yeah, we'll just do like a group thing on Facebook or Zoom or something.
Yeah, because if nobody, I don't want to waste anyone's time or anything if we want to do it. But if everybody does want to do it, then we will schedule a time. And secondly, I posted in the Facebook community about doing like a tea time, because I feel like
not gossip time. You know, like give me the tea.
Give me the tea. Yeah, okay. No, I meant like tea, like talking about things that are not reselling related. Because I think like towards the end of a lot of these live streams, people will ask like life questions, and then we start kind of talking about it. And some people really like that. And I wanted to give like space for us to be able to do that. So maybe like one afternoon during the week, or maybe even a Sunday afternoon, like we can all make tea. I can get on like Facebook Live or something like that, and we could just answer. I can like talk about some emails. They could be anonymous or not anonymous, and we can just kind of talk about life.
Like Hip Hop Anonymous?
Yeah, no, hippopotamus.
Okay.
And you know, and if that's something that we're interested in, I'm going to go ahead and schedule one of those. I might do one just to try it out and see what people think.
It would have to be an afternoon or weekend, like either after we close the store
Yeah,
at 2 o'clock on Saturdays or on Sundays before or after a Chiefs game.
Yeah, so if you guys are into that, like we could do that. I don't want to give you guys something you don't want. You know what I'm saying? So give me some feedback. Let me know what you guys think about those two things, so that we can facilitate what y'all want. You know, because this is us. This is all of us. Okay, Anna, you feel better? You feel better?
And it's late in Sweden right now. It's
is.
like 7. What is it, like 3 a.m.? It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Isn't that a Matchbox 20 song?
Yes.
And did you roll your eyes at me?
No.
What was that? Did y'all see her make that face with her
What's
eyes?
up, Cassie?
You changed the
We
subject
love going
so
through the big
quickly.
boxes too. They're so much fun.
Yeah. We've got a.
TJ said he could do it. Woo!
When's it come out? December?
I'm like, that's you.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. If anybody else wants to come, you know, you're more than welcome to. I don't even know what we're talking about. I feel so foreign when I have to control the mouse. I was going to say, because Cassie said little big boxes. We just ordered 12 pallets of stuff so that we can unbox. And then we've been talking about moving to a larger location for a while, like when would be the right time. And I had made the statements before, like if we're going to do this, it would have to be done by like the first or second week of November. And then the perfect opportunity came. And now it's like we got to roll with it.
Hi,
We
Richard.
can't really unbox as much of the stuff just because like our shop is so full of stuff because we have to have enough stuff on hand to fill the bins. It's just crazy right now. Like it's full. I'll put that in a vlog tomorrow. I started filming a vlog today. We're still doing vlogs and stuff. So check them out. It'll be hard to do unboxing videos for a minute.
Let's see. So everybody really likes the snack boxes. So we'll do those. We'll go ahead and continue doing those because it looks like everybody's liking that. Just Crystal says not during Steelers or Chiefs games.
You're a Steelers fan. It's interesting.
Hey, I've got some
The
Steelers stuff.
They surprised me on Sunday. They really stifled the Bills.
And Harold would have a problem canceling snack box time. He really does.
I enjoy the snack boxes.
Yeah, those are fun.
They are.
Let's see. First or second week of December for the Matrix movie. Right. So we'll have to do that.
Yes.
And then Crystal says that she's on the job market and been looking for jobs in Arkansas. Just
to have an excuse to visit.
Prison of Profit, what's up? What is up? I miss you. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Ooh!
It's been a good but busy week. Today we transitioned our retail space into almost fully bin store. We just got a new larger building that we're going to be moving into to have a lot of bins. So it's been exciting. So I know you like to go bin shopping. So if you are ever in the area and you do one of those little tour trips again, you'll have to stop by.
Every single time. I always think about this, but I'm always like, I watched your I
don't know if it's a testimony video. Yeah.
And like that really touched my heart. Yeah. I just want you to know that. Like I watched that and like I was totally engrossed in it and I loved it. And I think about it all the time about how you managed to go through all of the stuff that you went through. That's why I wanted to say I really appreciated you sharing that with the world because it really touched me. So enough of the sentimental, but for real.
No, it's just a case in point. People that choose to do.
Yes.
Yeah. There's
Dune.
I don't lose my card or nothing, but what's Dune? What's Dune? You know what it is.
I used to watch my dad play Dune.
I don't know what I don't know what the Dune is. I'm so sorry.
You can Google it.
I hope it doesn't change. I just don't know what the Dune is. I got hooked on
Dune. It's Dune.
Dune, the Facebooks, the Walmarts. I got hooked on Tecmo Super Bowl, and I wouldn't give any other game a chance because I love football. And so Dune wasn't based off of a video game. It was off of a series of books. I'll have to look.
Did Joe just say what is Dune? We gotta figure out how to do watch parties for real.
I don't know what Dune is.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but at least I know what it is. It's like a what would happen is my dad would play the game.
What is Dune?
My dad would play the game, and I would sit.
According to Wikipedia, Dune is a 1965 science fiction novel by American author Frank Herbert, originally published as 2 separate serials in Analog magazine.
What the crap does that mean?
But there's a game that my dad used to play, and I would sit on the floor.
There was a game called Dune.
I would sit on the floor and eat popcorn and watch him play, while he was on his computer, because I was too scared to play the game. I love watching people play suspenseful or scary games because I can't. I have a Twitch account just so that I can watch people play games that I'm too scared to play. Oh, Doom. You're right, Dante. It was Doom. I don't know what Dune is.
It was Doom. It was Doom. Doom.
You so right.
It was Doom.
I look like an
idiot.
Still don't know. I don't know what Dune is. What's Dune?
Neither one of us know what Dune is. Evidently, we have to watch. What kind of movie is it?
I think my world just broke. Give me just a second.
Is it like one of those anxiety-producing movies? Because I don't like them.
Oh, I love those. You know what I've been watching lately, y'all? Clickbait. Have y'all been watching clickbait? It's not for kids though. It's one of those things I watch after the kids go to bed.
I have been watching clickbait. I don't know.
Why are y'all laughing at me? My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. I never claim to know everything.
I thought
my dad's gonna. If my dad ever watches this, or if he's watching this right
he's
now,
not watching right now.
He is gonna give me the hardest time.
Our yard is not very large. I think our house is probably bigger than our yard right now. We're hoping to solve that come April, May, when we are able to move to a more country-esque setting. We're living in the smack dad. Is that
smack dab?
Smack dab. When I say smack dab, we're living in the freaking middle of suburban America right now, and we want our space back. We don't want to be 10 feet from our neighbors.
Here's the thing:
we want
in
to
our
be
old
like
house, we had a great yard. But we didn't have a porch. Now I have a covered back porch. But if I go out to my covered back porch, I'm watching Mike back there grilling
up. He grills like every day. I'm like, what you grilling tonight, Mike? Burgers.
All right.
Next night, he's grilling steaks.
All right, Taz, don't give me any spoilers because I'm only on like episode 3. Worm movie.
Where are we going?
Worm movie. Is that Dune? That's not the one. No, that's Tremors. I'm thinking of Tremors.
I was like, I know that movie. It's not Doom.
Oh, y'all.
We are like we're in the middle of. I can see Arkansas River from our house from a drone.
We're smack dad, okay?
Yeah, we're smack dad. If y'all live in suburban America or suburban wherever your suburban utopia that you live in, that's awesome for you. We're not like suburbanites. Like we want our space back. Like we want our acre of land so that we can put our garden in the ground and like I can go out back in my underwear if I want to and not have to worry about Mike grilling hamburgers.
Whatever he grills just smells delicious.
It does, because it smells just right there. It's like 20 feet. Like it's just right there. Like I could throw a rock and hit him in the face. Like it's
don't do that though. That's assault.
Well, no, because he's right there. Like he knows who did it. I'm coming over there, Joe. I seen you throw me that rock.
Let's see. Let's see. Hi. Okay. Is it Tigran or Tigran? Hello.
And
I don't know.
Where are you from?
I would like to know.
Yes.
I would like to know. Let's see.
See,
I actually like Tremors.
I didn't do Tremors. I don't do the movies. It makes me so anxious and like I just got to get up and walk around. And by that point,
Joe and we watch.
I'll just go do something else.
Joe and I watch like Survivor episodes together and everything, but as for like we have completely different tastes in movies.
Yeah, I don't even watch movies because they all like I'm like, oh, I've seen
and then
them.
Of course Lucy and Lucas are a lot like that. Like Jolene and I, we read the book The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe for her homeschool, and then I was like, well, let's watch the movie and see if we can find like things that are different, find out, and then we can like talk about like which one we preferred and what storyline we preferred and all that stuff. So we're sitting here and we're watching it. And like they uncover the wardrobe and there's this music playing and Lucy and Lucas are like, and Jolene and I are like, it's gonna be okay. And I'm like, oh, you guys are so much like your dad. Jolene just walked by to get a snack and she is giggling over there.
I just don't like it. Like even when I watch football, like I gotta fold laundry or something. Like I can't just watch it. I get so stressed.
Let's see. Use your online. Nobody knows who we are here, y'all. Like y'all.
We go to a pallet place. We get noticed. We'll
get noticed. Like if
we go to the bin store, we get noticed. But we go to walk in public.
Nobody knows.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
So, what's up, Willie Top?
Like Mike, we were on TV. Hey, what you got for them steaks?
And people are like, oh, that's cool.
What you got with my 40, homie?
That's cool. Out here in the country, pants are not necessary. That's okay.
I know.
But not in your room, please. Thank you.
I've strongly considered Texas or Florida.
Tigran. Armenia, originally. Originally. Cool. I just love that. Okay, Trey says, First goodbye time. And for those of you who are just joining in, we are Southerners. So our first goodbye.
I was made in the North, though. You were made overseas.
No, you were not.
I was made in the North.
Missouri is
the
not
North.
the North.
No, it is.
It's
Missouri.
like the Midwest.
No, it's the North. They're North. They're the Northerners.
Missouri. Especially like South Missouri.
But they weren't from South Missouri. They were from Kansas City. That's North Missouri.
Okay. Is that North or is that Midwest?
No.
Someone tell me. Let's see.
Let's go back in time. They're Northerners.
Ollie. Ollie, flip scratch it. Ollie, stop it.
It's like, oh, hello. What? Jesus not going to play with your tablet. Right? Melanie, you're from Virginia. You wouldn't know anything about North. You're probably right. I was made in the Midwest. I'm not Southern, but she wasn't even made in the South. She was made.
I was technically made in the Philippines.
I know.
So.
Yeah.
Made in the Philippines, born in the West, but pretty much mostly raised in the South by a Southern boy. My dad was from Louisiana. That's about as South as you get. He calls himself a Gulf of Mexican. And I find that hilarious. So that's what I call him.
He has said that before. I remember.
Washington State is definitely not. See, Marty, thank you. Thank you, Marty. Oh, and look, born in Louisiana, Missouri is north for you. I don't think so. I just don't.
It's all a matter of perspective.
To me, north is like 13 colonies, like the top 13 colonies at the bottom, like not like North and South Carolina, but like Maine.
If we're going Civil War,
and
if we're going to consider
Michigan,
the Civil War, Missouri fought with the Union, which were Northerners. Why are you looking at me like that with them eyes from the side?
It's the Midwest.
Now? But to some people, it's the South because they're up north.
Melanie says y'all say y'all too much to be Northern.
But I said I was made there. I didn't say I'm Southern.
Oh, for the not Southerners. Okay, so in the South, Nikki, let me tell you. In the South, United States South, we
we're
say
in the Northern Hemisphere. When
we say goodbye, it's like it's a longer process because like some people are like, all right, it's time to
bye.
go.
See you
bye,
later.
and then we leave. We don't do that. So we say, all right, well, it's about time for us to be heading out, and then we'll we'll
talk for a little bit.
We'll move from the kitchen to the living room and kind of stop, and then we'll go to the front door, and then we'll hold the doorknob and talk a little bit more. Then we'll get out and go into the driveway, and then we'll talk a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then
they'll stand inside the car.
Yeah, and then we'll all get in the car, roll the windows down. Then we're talking. They're standing at the driveway. We're talking in the car, and the car's now running. We turn the car on, and now it's running, and we're talking. So Southern goodbye is usually 5 or 6.
It's not like a matter of fact goodbye. It's a process.
I feel like y'all would be really concerned if we were just okay, time to go, bye, and then we just shut the light.
We should try that.
No, I don't want to. I'd feel so rude.
That would be such a cliffhanger. They'd be like, "What the heck is going on?"
It would be such a cultural shock. It would be such a for me. I know that people do it, and if I know that you're from the North or you're from a different culture, and you're okay, well, it's time to go. Bye. With my friends, especially my friends who were raised in the South. I'll say, hey, I've got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And that becomes my first goodbye. And then they'll be like, okay, cool. Let me finish this up. And I'm still 5 minutes past when I finally hang up. So
yeah.
If I were to do that just to be okay, I'm just going to do it. I would hang up and I'd feel so guilty. I would. And but I know that other people who are in the north or whatever, like if they were like, okay, time to go by,
And
I wouldn't think anything of it. Like I would not think anything of it. It's just me personally. Like I have to make sure that y'all are really ready to let us go before we hang up. Like
they do that in Iowa, so maybe they do it in other places. Maybe it's not as
See?
exaggerated.
See, Crystal would be like, do they hate us now? What did I do wrong? That's how I would feel like I would be telling you that.
Just like, okay, bye.
And then you look at the driveway, roll the window down, and still keep talking.
Yeah.
And like, if you have kids too, like I was like, when we would go and visit my family in Louisiana, like they'd be like, okay, go get in the car. And we'd be sitting in the back of the car forever, like forever.
They didn't do that to me.
Yeah, no, it was awful. I was like, bro, like you told us we were like Lucy hates it. Lucy's like a northerner. Like if it's like, okay, because like Jolene,
we can't tell Lucy we're leaving
until we're actually leaving.
She's like, why aren't we leaving?
Yeah,
like you said we were leaving.
Yeah,
Jolene, we gotta give her like 30 minutes.
We'll tell her. I tell Jolene. I tell Jolene that we're leaving 45 minutes before we actually leave, so that we might get out 5 or 10 minutes after we're supposed to leave.
Like, what are they talking about?
But Lucy, I did it with Lucy before. I knew that Lucy was like this, and I was like, okay, guys, and it's like 45. I was like, we're getting ready to leave. Let's get our stuff. And Lucy would just be like, all right. So she'd put her stuff away, put her shoes on, and then she would just stand there like,
why are we leaving? Like, why aren't we leaving?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so Iowa has that too.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was like, you know, what's up, Jessica?
What's up, Jessica Shields? I don't know why I get high pitched when
I do it too. Like when we say hi to people, we're always like, what's up? We're never like, I want to be like, next time I'll be like, what's up, Jessica?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Yeah. Yo. What's happening?
We're going to be like, all right, y'all, we'll see you later.
Bye. In broadcast.
If I'm at a friend's house and I tell Amanda I'm leaving, she knows it'll probably be another 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And and he knows that with me too. If I'm like, okay, I'm about to leave, and he's like, okay, like, are you about to leave? Like, you're in the car and you're leaving, or are you about to leave? Like, you haven't even got up off the couch yet.
Yeah.
I need to know.
Yeah. Usually with her, I'm like, we've been leaving for 30 minutes. I'm ready to go.
Especially like if we're at church. Like when we used to go to church.
Time to go.
Like we'll be at church and I'll be like, okay, we're leaving. And then I'm saying bye as we go out. And then I just keep talking. And then like him and all 3 kids are just standing there like.
You said we were leaving 30 minutes ago.
I'm just talking to people.
We haven't even stepped 2 inches towards the door yet.
Jessica says it's creepy. We can't say hello.
We can't do this. How are you doing?
Aaron,
have you ever watched Joe Coy before?
Anybody watch Joe Coy? Because if you do, he was raised by a Filipino mother, and I will tell you, it is very accurate.
Yeah,
it is so accurate. But my mom, she had it, but she didn't have like the accent. But my grandmother did, and still does. The anniversary getaway was awesome. We talked a little bit about it. It was so good. We didn't have signal, so we couldn't really get on our phones or anything, which is great. So we could totally unplug. You know, we weren't like, I think sometimes, you know, you think about like when you have your phone and you're like, I'm not going to be on my phone. You still kind of check it like, I don't know, like absentmindedly. Well, there was really no point in us doing that because we didn't have signal. So we weren't getting any notifications or anything, which once we finally did get signal, our phones went crazy. But because I made the mistake of not telling a lot of people we were going. So people were just talking. Oops. So I know better now. But yeah, so it was really good. The weather was fabulous. The views were awesome. We went to Buffalo Point on the Buffalo River in the Ozarks. It was so good.
It was so good.
So good.
So good. That's what we kept saying all weekend. It was like, this is so good.
Okay, 50th goodbye. For realsies, I actually have to use the restroom. I have to pee. I drank like almost all of this water. So we do actually have to go.
I just went pee. I didn't know when it was gonna end.
So I am gonna give a couple minutes if anybody has any last minute questions, or if anybody wants to say something real quick, before we head off of here. But I'm hoping that like we are well on our way in this process of like figuring out exactly where, like, I think the reason why we've been so inconsistent with like live streams and posts and things like that is not because we don't care, but because we're trying to prioritize when and what. And when the more avenues that we have, like opening this bin store, the e-commerce, our unboxings, our vlogs, the website I'm trying to revamp for more shopper experience, that like we're just trying to figure out where everything fits. And so I appreciate you guys being so patient with us while we're trying to figure all of that out. But Lester wants to know what the best way to get in contact with you is.
Facebook or email.
Yeah.
Either one of those. I mean, you can, on our Family Flips Marketplace page, the Family Flips page, you can send us some messages there.
He's usually the one that answers all those.
Yeah.
So Trey has a Joe question.
Yes.
Let's see. Answering the questions from the bathroom. No, when I'm in the bathroom, nobody bothers me. I'm gonna let my kids in there. They're all under the door, like sticking their fingers under the door, like, hey, Mom. They'll draw me like notes and pictures. I'm like, bro, I'm only in here for like a minute and a half. Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't understand 2 minutes.
They didn't do that to me. I was able to go to leave, to escape to the bathroom land, and nobody came knocking.
They're getting older, so they're like,
yeah.
I don't care.
Because they're usually like, Dad. Like at nighttime.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And I'll be sitting with them because I know they miss me and they want to spend time with me. I'm in the couch. And I'll get up to go to the bathroom or to ask Jessica a question. And like Lucy or Lucas will be like, Dad, where are you at? Where did you go? And they'll just come follow me around until I come back.
One time, Lucas had a hard time sleeping, so he came into our bed, and we're like, okay, fine, you can just sleep here for a minute. And then he kept turning to Joe, and he'd be like, Dad, there's something in my throat.
Dad, I need water.
I need milk.
No, he wanted water. He wanted water when his throat scratched. He's like,
he wanted milk. He was like, milk, Dad. And then there was something wrong with his milk. And then he
wanted
water.
He's like, because he was like, there's some in my milk, Dad. Some in my milk, Dad.
So he drank it.
So I'm like, there's nothing in your milk. And I gave it back to him, and he just looked at it like,
he's like, water,
there's
Dad.
something totally in my milk. Water, Dad. There's something in my throat, Dad.
Dad,
something in my throat.
Oh, and he doesn't say throat. He says throat, and it's just the cutest thing. And if I was like, I'm just so glad he didn't turn and decide that I was the one that needed to solve all of his problems. Have you figured out how you're going to do sales for people who see your videos? Right. Not yet. We'll figure it out. Like
the only thing I could think about is it's just because we're doing so many in-store sales. It's a big dilemma for me, like to do the right thing. You know what I mean? It's like we promote these prices for people to come in, and we want them to come in and to be able to find the items that are there, because then they buy other items. What happens is when we do those types of sales is people only get the good items that they want. And the other items that would get sold because people came into the store and they found them, that they don't get bought when we do those types of online sales.
I'm going to go to the restroom. I can't wait.
So it's a very delicate balance because we need to be able to sell all of the non-destination items along with the items that people would get out, like the highly desirable items, you know? So as a business person, because we're doing it this way, it's a very delicate balance to do so. And I have no idea how we can manage it. I know it probably would not even be attempted, at least until we move into our new space and we have a lot more items available. But like right now, because we only have so many items available, it's going to be very difficult to be able to do. And then we run into the situation to where people take the risk that, you know, like tomorrow they're going to be able to get all the items for $10, but then on Friday they're $8. So then people take risk that an item is going to be available for $8 because they don't feel like $10 is worth it to them, but they feel like $8 is. So then they leave, and then they come back the next day, and they can't find that item because we sold it to somebody online.
Yeah.
And then every time that happens, they're like, the good items are gone the next day.
Yeah.
And with this type of pricing structure, people need a reason to come in. If people online bought all the stuff, then it would be okay. But they don't. They only want the desirable.
Desirable.
They only want the desirable items. So then we're stuck with a lot of items that people don't want. And we have to have people coming in to shop to buy the items that are the non-destination items.
I guess the best thing to do would have to be to use the website for the other stuff, and we can try and source more specific items that people want. We could totally do that, but I think keeping the bin sales local and like in store without doing any holds would probably be the best deal.
I don't, because people know of our social media presence. They come in, they know we have a website. Like, we're already going to be battling that battle. And by removing items from the bins and then selling them to people far, far away, I don't feel right about it as a business person.
Yeah.
You know,
hey, Ian's mom.
It's a delicate balance that we have to play. And I just don't know. Like, I would love to be able to give everybody the deals, but people who buy from far, far away, not you, but I'm just saying, people who buy online, they only buy the items that they want. And with this pricing structure, we have to be able to sell the other items, or else we're at risk to lose money because we need those items to be bought.
Yep. Ian's mom joined in just in time for us.
What's up, Ian's mom?
Goodbye. Start saying goodbye.
And Ian's mom's got it going on.
Ian's mom has got it going on.
But we do, Cassie asked, we do ship items to New Jersey. We have 2,500 items listed on our website that we would love to ship to you. www.thefamilyflips.com.
And
we
I'm
are in the
on
process.
Yeah.
We are in the process of making the shopping experience more user-friendly on our website. If you want to buy from eBay, you can totally do that and buy from eBay. I know you get better deals from a website, but it's not as user-friendly as eBay. It's because eBay's like a $3 billion a year company, and they have a lot more money to make it more user-friendly, and we're not doing that kind of money.
Dude, I wish there was a way to make my dreads stand up like this. I could be like the alfalfa.
And Jessica said my voice is more scratchy or something. I talk a lot more now that we have a lot more customers in. I miss that aspect. And it's been a long day. It's 7 o'clock. I have been up since
early
4:45. I think I woke up today. So I've been up for 13 hours, 15 hours now. So my voice is a little bit scratchy.
Thanks, Susan. Love the way that you try to make everyone happy. Love the fun you have on unboxing. Keep up the great work. I really appreciate it. That's a really great way to end this live stream, I feel like. I feel like that's good. You know, we're 15 minutes past our hour, but, you know, we haven't been on for a while, so I wanted to make sure that everybody had a chance to chat. So we're going to see how our week goes next week. I want to do Wednesday night live streams as much as possible. Yeah, this is the dread mop now. And I just want you guys to take me seriously right now, okay? Like, just... Anyways, so yeah, so I want to try and do Wednesdays. We, you know, for now, thank you guys so much for your patience while we're trying to figure out how to make everything happen. Y'all are awesome. And yeah, so we'll be on the community page if you need us.
Yes. Goodbye.
Bye. Okay, for real though. We're going. If you guys still want to chat, we'll be on the Family Flips community page on Facebook. And yeah, anything you want to say?
Good. Y'all have a good night. We thank y'all so much.
Until next time.
Yes.